Nebraska just keeps making big recruiting moves. Matt Rhule and the Huskers landed an official visit with the #1 interior lineman in the class of 2025. So in today's video, I'm going to break down who this recruit is, what he brings to the table, what's his interest in Nebraska, and then inevitably, will Matt Rhule land one of the best recruits in the country in a search for a top 10 recruiting class? So really quick, before we dive into this prospect, make sure to smash that like button if you're excited about following Nebraska recruiting this summer. And speaking of recruiting, smash that like button if you want to stay up to date with everything Nebraska football, Nebraska recruiting, Nebraska rumors. I'm posting a video about the Huskers every single day this summer. So if you want to stay up to date with this program, hit that subscribe button. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it, talking about this prospect, and he goes by the name of SJ Alofaituli out of Bishop Gorman, Nevada. 5-star according to On3, listed as the 10th best recruit in America. #1 interior lineman, listed at 6'3", 290. And you look at his offer list. Michigan, Bama, Georgia, Oklahoma, Penn State, Miami, everybody in the country wants this guy, and there's good reason. So let's get into what he is as a player. What is Nebraska potentially getting in this 5-star recruit? Well, right off the bat, he's a guy who plays multiple positions on the O-line. Center is his natural position, but you'd feel comfortable putting him at guard. He has excellent athleticism for his size and weight, just moves really smoothly. He's very well developed in the run game. He's a great pull blocker, but he's also super developed in the pass pro. Really good footwork that popped out on his film, along with having quick hands as needed at that center spot. Now, he's not a two-sport athlete. I talk about that all the time. Matt Rhule looks for guys who play multiple sports, maybe plays football and basketball, football and baseball, but that doesn't really matter. When you're a 5-star recruit like he is, when you go to one of the best high schools in the country like Bishop Gorman, it doesn't matter. This guy is a complete stud. The film says so. The recruiting rankings say so. But let's just get into his interest in Nebraska. How did this even start? So it was announced today that he is officially going to be taking an official visit to Lincoln later this summer around June. And this is all because of Donovan Raiola, our O-line coach. It's all about those connections that he is building. When Donovan Raiola got here 2 years ago, he made it a point of emphasis to bring back the Polynesian pipeline, to start recruiting these West Coast states like California, Nevada, Hawaii, Arizona, and get some of these Polynesian kids, and it's already paying off. Raiola has already built connections in those states, and most importantly, you're seeing that success in Bishop Gorman. If you're not familiar with Bishop Gorman, that's one of the best high schools in the country. They constantly produce 4-star, 5-star prospects, and not only are you seeing this with SJ Alofaituli, you're seeing this with Douglas Utu. You're seeing this with Ale Kalan Uvalu, and more Polynesian players, and if you're not familiar with them, also 4-star, 5-star linemen right there who are interested in Nebraska. So again, Don Raiola, he's doing wonders. He's building these connections. So that's #1 on why he's very interested. #2, he's been on campus a couple times before. He was on campus in the fall. He was on campus for the spring game, again, with his teammates, Douglas Utu and Ale Kalanavulu. And man, he loved it. He loved the fan presence. He loved meeting Matt Rhule, meeting Don Raiola, talking to them about how potentially they can just rebuild this program, do something different. That's what these recruits love. Again, you can go to Georgia and Bama and just be another guy. Or you go to Nebraska with proud history and rebuild this program. A lot of guys, they cling to that. So another guy that really loves that. But again, he loved the spring game. He loved being there with his friends who are also great recruits. And again, we talk about Nebraska and Nevada. They've had some strong success in Bishop Gorman. Nick Gates, former tackle, was a Bishop Gorman player about a decade ago. Obviously, Nebraska has strong Polynesian lineage with Dominic Raiola, the dad of Dylan Raiola. So we're trying to rebuild that. This would be a massive get, a guy who just plays center, plays guard. And not only if you could land him, but if you could land his teammates, who are also 4-star and 5-star linemen. You're looking at having potentially a 5-star center commit, 5-star guard commit, and a 5-star tackle commit, all from the same high school. That would be ridiculous. So this is big news for Nebraska. And we saw the big news a week or two ago about David Sanders, the #1 recruit in America, visiting Nebraska as well. Again, Matt Rhule is making it a huge point to rebuild this pipeline, rebuild the trenches. Again, I can sit here and hype up Nebraska offering or scheduling a visit with a 4-star wide receiver, and that's all fine. But what really matters is getting these O-linemen, getting these D-linemen, because that's where you're going to find the most success. Matt Rhule understands that, and we are very close to landing this guy. So real quick, let's talk about whether or not Nebraska will land SJ Alofaituli. Now, really quick, it looks like a 3-horse race. Nebraska, obviously, right up in there. He also scheduled an official visit with Michigan. And last but not least, Miami has also been in there. So basically a 3-horse race, us, the Wolverines, and the Hurricanes. Right now, if I were a betting man, I'd say it's basically a toss-up between us or Michigan. He was a Miami lean earlier in the process. He took a visit there about a couple weeks ago, but it looks like us or Michigan as of right now. So definitely watch out for the Wolverines in this process. But again, if you just go back to the development that he's going to get, being a part of something different, the connections, and having the possibility of bringing along 2 of your best friends who are also 4-star O-linemen, that's hard to pass up on. So this is big news for Nebraska. Let me know down in the comment section below. Are you excited about bringing another 5-star O-lineman on campus? And hey, if you made this far in the video, make sure to smash that like button and subscribe. And as always, folks, go Big Red, go Matt Rhule, and see you in the next one.